Pirtle sends it over to Siakam, kicks it. Here's Fred with the three. Good. Sends it to Jordan Ivey, sidestep. And VanVleet strips it away. It's going to be Pistons ball. Defensive 3-second violation. And VanVleet missed a technical foul shot. Raptors by 3. Pirtle with it. Here's VanVleet. And the three is good from Mimico. VanVleet with it. 5 on the clock. Scotty looking for some opening underneath, and they'll feed it to Pirtle. Nice job getting that post-up position. All 5 starters have scored. Here's Fred. And a three is good. VanVleet connects from Kelowna.
Sucking the defense in, and then VanVleet with a clean look.
When's the last time you saw 5 Raptors in the starting lineup this early? Killian Hayes with it in his 3rd year. 7th overall selection by the Pistons. Here's Pirtle with a denial. Fred gives it to Pascal, ahead to Achua, back out to Siakam over the shoulder. Here's Fred, turns, fires. 3 is good, or pardon me, it's a 2.
It's all right, it's still a basket. We'll take it.
He was about a foot inside the line. And
go the other way.
Turnover. He's 4 of 4. He's got 11 points, Jack. As we mentioned, all 5 starters in double figures. Only 3 Pistons have scored, led by Stewart with 6. Winners will be featured later in the broadcast. A dozen points now for Fred, and the rebound, VanVleet. 23-14 now.
Raptors play with a lot of energy on that defensive possession, and then great job by VanVleet, Matty D, going right to the tin. Absolutely. Live action versus all these talking heads, right?
Yeah, exactly. You want talking heads, you get it right here, right? There's VanVleet. The high ankle sprain, the shoulder of Jalen Hurts. I mean, we'll see. Shot.
2-for-1 zone there.
Fred launches it. It doesn't go, but the Raptors lead by 2.
Well, great job, Fred VanVleet, leading the Raptors 16 points.
And Jakob Pirtle was a lottery pick, and he was getting minutes there. There's Jakob, nice little soft touch. And for Jakob, it's got to be some level of comfort too, being back in Toronto, considering he'd been here before, so he knows it.
Yep.
VanVleet tied at 44. Jumper, good. He is feeling it today. He's got 18. Siakam. 2:30 left here in this first half. Fred, deep 3, short. Pirtle unable to gather it. No, they're saying that, from what I understand, they said that they can't amend it. But you would think that you'd be allowed to in that situation. Be sure to join us next for At the Half, presented by Subway. Halfway through on this Super Sunday with Scotty B from Belleville.
Dial it up, Scotty B! We got to give a shout out to Gary Trent Jr. Natalie attired there, wearing the suit.
He's got the double-breasted working, looking sharp. Looks good.
Yeah, he's a stylish dresser.
He is.
Not in your category. I mean, you're at the whole. You're at the apex.
I know. By the way, according to the codes back in the day, you didn't have to wear a tie. It was
you had to wear a sport coat,
right? Because there was a time in the league everybody was wearing the mock turtle. Hayes jumper doesn't go. Tracked down by VanVleet. Fred into the front court, spinning, attacking. And it is going to be off of Killian Hayes' teal uniform.
These teams really trying to lock down. They're making defensive plays, that's for sure.
Here's VanVleet with a shot. Yes. Rebound taken by Achua. VanVleet, Jakob. That is tough to do. He'll be there in a couple of weeks, Jack.
It's a noon game, the next one in Detroit.
Saturday.
Yes, Saturday at noon.
VanVleet. Here's Pascal cruising. VanVleet kicks it. Pascal to three. Good from Saskatoon. Back up top to VanVleet, who has 23. 3 Raptors in double figures. He leads the way, and he's got 26. The last team that we wanted to see in the tournament was Fred VanVleet's Wichita State's team, as he has that one denied. His Purdue Boilermakers got upset today.
By Northwestern.
Yeah, Chris Collins, they're having a good year.
They're having a really good year. Chris
Siakam.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, Rick Barnes and the Vols.
Buzzer beater.
Yeah.
My son, a Vanderbilt grad, he was all fired up about that. His 9th year in the NBA. And as I mentioned earlier, he's had a really good career.
Shot doesn't go within about a span of a free throw.
Is that all you're giving me?
Well, that's not my decision. Here's a three. VanVleet. Shot doesn't go.
I'm a humanistic type of guy, you know?
People person. VanVleet. Oh. Here's VanVleet. He lets it fly. And that is the end of the third. OG coming back, and then you have Pirtle, and then the combination, the depth. We talked about that earlier. And there's a big-time bucket from VanVleet.
I already gave you my opinion.
Yeah, well, no, you're with Randy. Here's Siakam. And Fred. Foul line. Good. 33 for 23.
Now, you were chatting about that the other day.
Here's Fred. And it doesn't go. Bogdanovich with it. Young back in for Pirtle, who fouled out. 2-possession game. One of 2 NBA games today on Super Sunday. Scotty B with the 3.
Precious Achua has owned Bogdanovich in that matchup.
Double-double for Achua. His 8th of the season and a foul. Fred. And the first free throw is good.
Pistons do have a timeout. Sure they'll use it to advance the ball. There we go.
Here's a timeout.